Hey everybody, so this is part 2 of colonial slavery and daily life. This time we're talking about the economics of slavery. This one's shorter, so we'll definitely get through in only one video. So the economics of slavery, remember economics is supply and demand, it's money, it's how it changes the impact of the money of the country and the state and the people at the time. So slaves were mostly owned by wealthier planters because the majority of white Southerners could not afford to buy them. Why then did the South remain so loyal to slavery? Part of the answer to that question lies in the growth of the Southern economy after the invention of the cotton gin in 1793. The cotton gin made cotton a hugely profitable cash crop. So cash crop means you only grow it to sell it, you don't grow it to use it in the South. In 1790, the South produced just 3,000 bales of cotton, but the introduction of the cotton gin caused production to soar to more than 4 million bales a year by 1860. Cotton brought new wealth to the South. Slavery also helped northern industries thrive since factories depended on raw materials produced in the South. Robert Fogel, a historian who has studied the economics of slavery, wrote, "If we treat the North and South as separate nations, the South would stand as the fourth most prosperous nation of the world in 1860, more prosperous than France, Germany, Denmark, or any countries in Europe, except England." Whether they owned slaves or not, white Southerners understood that their economy depended on cotton. They also knew that cotton planters depended on slave labor to grow their profitable crop. For planters with few or no slaves, however, the prospect of owning slaves became less likely as the price of slaves rose with their demand. So we have supply is kind of low with slaves, but the demand is high. You have a high price. Well, with cotton, we have a high demand and a high supply, so our price for cotton is also going to go up. High prices created different outcomes for men and women trapped in slavery. As prices went up, slaves became more valuable to their owners. At the same time, the rising value of their slaves made slaveholders less willing to listen to talk of ending slavery. In their eyes, freeing their slaves could only mean one thing: utter financial ruin. So the slave owners are more concerned with financial ruin, losing all their money, losing their business, than the treatment of these human beings. You're going to go ahead and do a choice board now, so pick any 4 of these options and then fill out the following piece of paper. Next one we're going to do is working conditions of slaves, which we'll be able to get down in one video also. So I will see you in video 24. We're getting there, one more and we are done.